Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the International Coins and Paper channel. We're going to share with you some 10 pence coins, but before I flip them over, kind of want to show you the different obverses that you see. So there are a couple different obverses. The one that we're looking at on the top is what's known as the new pence coin, and that has the second crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on it. The other one that we're looking at, kind of her younger portrait down here. This is the third crown portrait. And then the one on the left is the fourth crown portrait. So we actually see three consecutive crown portraits of Queen Elizabeth II, all here on the 10 pence coin. And then when we flip it over, the designs on the back don't change too much, but there have some interesting characteristics to each of them. So let's flip it over, zoom in a little bit. There we go. There we see the crowned lion. Now this is what's known as the new pence coin. This one, this was made in a series from 1968 until 1981. Its value is 10 new pence, which is the equivalent of 10 cents in Great Britain pounds. Its metal content is a copper nickel. It has a weight of 11.31 grams, a diameter of 28.5 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.27. The reverse features the Crest of England, which is a lion, passant, guardian, and it's also wearing a royal crown. As far as the mintages of these ones go, they were in generally in the 9-figure kind of range. There were a lot of them that were produced. The most highest year was the first year that they came out in 1968, in which there were 336 million of them produced. The one that I have, I got to flip it over just so I can remind myself, 1976. So in 1976, there were 228 million of these produced. There were also 100,000 proof coins made. Now, unfortunately, I don't have one of those proof coins, but if I did, it would be worth a lot more money than this one right here, as the mintages on those were so low. Now, transitioning to one of the more modern 10 pence coins, just look at the difference in the thickness of these coins. The old 10 pence, the one on the top here, is about twice as thick. Now, this one is the one that's dated 1992. And this one has the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Then when we flip it over, we see the same image, but I'll share with you some of the different characteristics of this coin. So its metal content is a copper nickel. It weighs just 6.5 grams compared to the 11.31 grams of the coin that we looked at previously. So this is about half, almost half of the weight as the previous one. This series was made from 92 until 97. Its weight is 6.5 grams, as I said, diameter 24.5, thickness 1.85 millimeters. Now 1997, what was the coin date? 1992? 1992, all right, the first year that it came out. In 92, there were over a billion produced, so there were quite a lot of these that were produced in 1992. There were 1,413,455,170 that have the flat edge coin on them. Here's the other side of the coin. Here's the next coin in this series. This one is dated 2001. So this particular run was made from 1998 until 2008. Its weight is consistent at 6.5 grams, as well as the other specifications such as the diameter and the thickness. As far as the mintage of this coin goes, much lower than the billions that we were looking at before. This particular one, which is dated 2001, there were 129 million of these produced, so relatively low mintages. I'm imagining that, you know, as inflation kind of went up, the value of these kind of continued to go down, and people used them significantly less. So in case you forgot, on the other side of this coin, we have the fourth crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. So this is one of the older portraits of her. She's facing the right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, a nice look at some 10 pence coins from the United Kingdom. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Thank you, take care, and have a great day. Enjoy, everyone.